today we are going to show you how to joint two pieces of material to make a guitar back or a guitar top. Here's a pair that's already visited the belt sander and already been thickness, so we're now at 3.2 millimeters, which is what we work from. And we've got an approximately flat edge, so as we bring the plates together, we've got no gargantuan gaps. However, at this stage, they're still not close enough to join. So what we do is bring them down onto this board, and we have a check on how close they are. With these Bookmatched on the plate, first thing I do is mark them. It's really easy to move that Bookmatch or flip it over accidentally as we work through. So we're going to pick these up as a pair, hold them together. On the edge we're going to join, give it a little tap, bring it together. Over here we've got a shooting board, which is really just two pieces of wood that will give this something to push against and a nice flat surface for my plane to run against. My plane is set up with an ultra fine cut. I doubt very much you'll be able to pick that up on camera. It's probably 1, maybe 2 1/1000ths of an inch is taken off at each pass, so it's a really small cut, and that means we're not going to take any big chunks out. So finely set plane, a sturdy board on which to plane, and then finally a little bit of weight to go on top. Initially I stack the boards like this and cut them together, and initially I'll make a few passes just to accommodate any lean angle that might be in the blade. And when you saw we brought the boards together like this, it will mean that that angle is complementary and not in conflict. So that's part one. Once I've done that, essentially to get a perfect flat edge, I'm going to intentionally create a dip in the wood. It'll be so small we'd never be able to see it, but at an exaggerated scale, I'm going to create a belly in the wood, running approximately 3/4 of the board length, like that, and then I'll knock off the ends. And from doing this lots and lots of times, you get a real sense of feel and sound for when you get that first full pass where the blade's in contact, and that tells me pretty much that we've got a perfect edge. So we finished planing these now, ready to join them. So we've got what I believe is a perfectly flat edge. We plane them as a pair, we plane them individually, and now as we lay them down, I'll be checking quite how good that edge is. Different people, different methods. Our way of checking is by how much contact one board makes against the other. So there's no eyeballing or light testing. We're actually looking for physical contact. So I bring the boards together, I lift the one furthest away from me up ever so slightly, and if I've got a good plane contact, a single push from one part of the board will mean that the board grabs the whole way down. So as I push up and down this board, making contact, there's no movement, the whole thing's got contact. And that tells me that we've got two perfectly flat edges that will glue together 100% of the way along. All that remains now is to put the glue on, and using some little wedges we'll lock them into this board, put a weight on top and leave them overnight. So that's it, the key to a perfectly jointed board: careful planing, finely set blade, belly out the middle and knock off the edges. It's our way of doing it, and it gives us perfect plates.